Hello everyone, this is the Oneromancer, here to give you a video and a headcanon on Discord. Post Season 3, of course. Now for some general thoughts, I am glad to see that Discord is not completely reformed into a goody two-shoes good guy. In fact, this makes him interesting because, rather than being just the villain or just the hero, he's sort of like a shifty, perhaps even an anti-hero in this case, and I do like to see those characters. And they're especially interesting in worlds or universes that seem to have some kind of objective morality. He also seems to have adopted the traits of certain trickster gods that I've heard about. Now, even though I haven't really heard too many legends about this particular deity, there's a Yoruban god from Africa named Eshu. This particular god would put people into dangerous situations to teach them moral lessons. Now, like I said, I don't know too much about this god or the Yoruban religion. However, it is kind of interesting, and I did see a little similarities on basic descriptions of him that I have read. Another thing I want to point out, and this is just a note, it's not really connected to anything, it's just an observation. The ending in the two-parter with him and Fluttershy, where Fluttershy threatens their friendship if he does whatever he was planning on doing, is kind of interesting because there are two ways you can interpret it, or maybe even three. The first one is that the friendship is an unrequited relationship, and Fluttershy is really only keeping up the false idea that there is a friendship between the two of them, only to keep him in check. You can see where she's coming from, at the same time that is kind of cruel when you think about it. The other kind is that she isn't doing it as part of an unrequited friendship, even though it looks like that. It's more that she's doing it just to disarm whatever he's doing, and to be fair, that probably is the only thing she really could have done at that point. However, I don't know if it's because of an unrequited relationship or she's doing it just to keep him in check. Maybe both? I don't know. Anyway, in this section of the video, I'm going to be building up to a headcanon. But first we need to look at Discord's powers and perhaps his morality. First is that Discord appears to be motivated by something. I can't be too sure if he's motivated by morality or not, because it is my personal belief that morality is not the only thing that motivates you. But at the same time, does he even need morality, or does he even care about it? He could be an existentialist, an nihilist, or absurdist, and the reason why I say those is because look at how powerful he is. He is at least a reality warper. I don't know if he's omnipotent or close enough to omnipotent. I don't know. That's a different discussion, perhaps. But when you're that powerful, natural laws, maybe even moral laws, if he's powerful enough, are completely arbitrary. With a snap of the finger or a flick of the wrist, he can just change it. And now look at some of his other traits. He seems to be an abomination to existence by equestrian standards. This includes what I just said about morality and natural laws, and possibly moral laws. All of his stuff looks like it comes straight out of a weird dream. But he's exceedingly powerful on his own. He managed to disarm the elements of harmony for a little bit. He's also vastly intelligent, extremely powerful, to the point where even heavy hitters like Celestia and Luna were not nearly as powerful as he was. So, with all this in mind, here's an interesting idea. What if Tulpa is the reason for Discord's existence? Now, some of you are listening to this thinking, well, what is Tulpa? Tulpa is, in Eastern philosophy, in Western philosophy we might call it thought form, where our envisioning or imagining of something is enough to give it physical existence. On a side note, some people think Slender Man works the same way. However, if you ask me, it kind of makes sense. Most of his landscapes and his chaotic influence sort of make everything look like a dream. His powers seem like things that can only exist in dreams, where anything can happen. But if we are to entertain this thought, there's another question that we must answer first. Who envisioned him into existence? Now, this answer may surprise some of you, it may not surprise some of you, but if anyone willed him into existence, it was probably Fluttershy. Now, it may not have been intentional, but think about it. She gains the most out of anyone from his existence. In the end, she appears to have not only gained a friend, but she's also gained prestige for reforming him. On top of that, she's the only one who was able to resist his sort of charismatic mind trickery. It also gave her a sort of prestige bump. Because of all the characters in MLP, she's the only one who is at least partially defined by her weaknesses. Namely her shyness. Now you can debate whether or not that's a weakness, but certain episodes of the show, such as Putting Your Hoof Down, do display that as a weakness. However, here her shyness or non-confrontational nature actually play a role in reforming Discord, something that the rest of the main six could not do. And obviously it would have given her a lot of prestige among the main six, and possibly with even Celestia and the others. So yeah, if anyone envisioned Discord into existence, it was probably her. Now you're probably thinking as a criticism, but wait, Discord is thousands of years old. How could Fluttershy have willed him into existence if she's like, I don't know, 15, 16, depending on who you ask, or which headcanon you follow? Well, I would argue that with Tulpa, and this is just a theory, I don't know if it would hold any water. When you create the existence of something, it may write itself into history to further justify its existence or further ground its existence. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I would also like to let everyone know I now have a WordPress. The link is in the description. If you want to check it out, feel free. But beyond that, this is the Neuromancer. Have a nice day.